Let's go. Devin Jenkins back
Hey,
in Power Slap. Power Slap 11 in Saudi Arabia, taking on Wes Mena in the heavyweight division. How ecstatic are you to get back up there to the table and prove what you've been working on?
beyond, bro. It doesn't really show on my face, but I'm excited as fuck, man. I excited to take on Wes. I'm excited to be in Saudi Arabia for the first time. Yeah, I'm just really excited to put on a show and show all the shit that I've been working on.
Absolutely. I know you're a tech tacticianer. You're in the gym working all the time, getting your skill set. I see you working that social. You know, how hard was it to sit and wait and watch the fight cards roll on, not get that call? And did it ever doubt you at all that you'd ever get a call, or did you always hold kind of hope and fate that it would ring one day and you get an opportunity like this?
Well, I definitely had a moments of where I was like, damn, am I gonna get a call back or am I gonna be is that it for me, really? But I think that I'm glad that I got this opportunity. And yeah, man, I honestly being able to just get on that stage again, man, I'm at a loss for words right now. You can see now, you can see the excitement.
Absolutely. I mean, talk to me about, Road to the Title and being, part of that and the atmosphere that it breeds. Obviously, the last one, Road to the Title, season 3, put a ton of new talent into the heavyweight division. We have Wes Mena, we have Bryce Jones, James Seekman, Pono Pau. I mean, it just really breeds a whole fresh new crop of athletes into it. Talk to me about what that's like and preparing you, because I mean, in a lot of ways, yourself and Wes kind of have similar paths. I know you came in at different times, but you're kind of obviously meeting now at a live event in Saudi Arabia, Power Slap 11 in front of that crowd. Like, talk to me about the journey of the show and preparing you for this moment.
The show was a very enlightening experience, honestly. Being able to be around those guys, we did a lot of talking, like Pono and Wes and all, and James. Hearing each person's kind of journey to how they got there. We're in a way we're all kind of similar, right? We are the fresh crop coming up, and there's guys that have been in the heavyweight division that have proved themselves, and now we're seeing like Pono and James and stuff like that, and Wes are also starting to show that they got some skill as well. So I think some of the new guys are coming through, and I think honestly it was a lot of the talks that we had. We kind of like opened up a new avenue for the sport, and you're starting to see that with the performances on stage.
Yeah. How often do you talk to Pono Paul? Because he seems to be the striker whisperer. A lot of guys are attributing him for their success. Are you tapping into his knowledge base?
That's a funny question. I don't talk to him at all, really. He blocked
Interesting.
me, so
Okay, okay.
yeah, he blocked me, so I don't
Guess
talk to
not.
him at all. I don't see any of his things. One of the guys that
Hmm.
I've been talking to is Dwayne Crespo. We
Okay.
chat pretty regularly, and yeah, we go on our little nerd mode, and we go into like different kind of slaps and our defense and watching other people, and yeah, so that's kind of been the dude that I chat with, and it's a good dude, man.
That's funny because I've never spoken to someone who doesn't like Pono Paw. So have I found the first guy?
Hey, I mean, I do got a little bit of beef with him. Not too much, but man, I gotta if I could rematch Pono again, it's definitely gonna be a different story this time. I can tell that he's been practicing, but I've also been putting in the work as well. So it would be a
Yeah.
good matchup.
Well, talk to me about that work you've been putting in. What have you been doing?
Um, A lot of throwing, honestly. I've got into a lot of upper body plyometrics, so medicine ball throws. I've been doing like shot put style throws, um, almost even like discus style throws. Just anything where I can full range of motion and you're not holding back at all. You're throwing that just like you would throw a punch, fully arm extended. I do a lot of like neck training, also just some crazy things. People see me in the gym. If you watch some of my stories and posts and stuff like that, I'm doing crazy stuff, very aggressive. neck training. And I think that all of this stuff is going to pay off. I know a lot of the guys out there are working hard, right? But it's not also just about working hard. It's about working in the right areas. Like you have to be doing this intelligently. And if you look at a lot of like pro athletes, right, after they look back at their career, they go, maybe I shouldn't have done as much volume, right? Maybe I should have done things more specific towards the sport instead of shooting 1,000 shots or throwing 1,000 slaps a day. Maybe you practice the ones that are the most important to your sport or the ones that you really want to get good at.
Absolutely. I mean, talk to me about the evolution of the sport because honestly, it feels like every day in power slap is equivalent to a week. It feels like every week is equivalent to a month to a quarter. It seems like the sport is evolving at lightning speed. Talk to me about from when, you first got into it to where you see it now and the progression that has happened.
I believe when I first got into it, it was still just two dudes up there slapping each other. People were laughing at it and like, ah, ha, 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 look at this kind of semi-entertaining thing, right? And now I see it as it's evolving and people are looking at it as a sport and they're analyzing some of the strikes and it's like, wait, this kind of looks like a baseball strike, and wait, this kind of looks like a tennis strike, and wait, he's trying to push his head this way and he's trying to. So now that they're getting the in-depth look of it and we're seeing how the sport is going to evolve because the strikers are going to be, one, more educated, right? And two, that they're going to have to change their training style if they want to keep up with everybody. You can't, as it evolves, you can't keep doing the same things. You got to try to keep up with how fast the sport is evolving.
Absolutely. I'm sure you've been able to watch Wes Mena versus Awa. What was your overall thoughts on that match and, what Wes is doing up there at the table?
I think honestly, it was a decent match. It wasn't anything fantastic. Awa, that was his first time. And you can see that in his defense and the way that he was striking. So I think that Wes kind of got over on him that way because he does have a little bit more experience. He's been up, well, that was his second time, right? Excuse me. Really, that first time, after you get that first time out of the way, that's when you really start, all right, man, how can I attack this differently? What should I do with my defense? What should I do with my offense? And I've had that time, a lot more time than Awa. So I think that Wes is going to be in for a surprise, man. I've been putting in work.
How do you kind of see this match going? Is it going to be over early? Do you see it kind of going late? What's your prediction?
Well, the goal is always to get that first round knockout, man. I haven't actually got to strike first. So this would be nice if I do win the coin toss, being able to strike first and seeing if I can knock him out on the first time. But if it goes 3 rounds, that's fine. I'm still gonna win based off technique. So I'm seeing a W regardless, man.
Awesome, dude. If Wes Mena is watching this interview, what do you want to say to him?
Bruh, 2 boys from Atlanta. They're expecting a show. Let's put on a show. And bring your motherfucking best, bro. Bring your motherfucking best. That's all I ask.
Awesome, man. One last one for you. Where is your weight at right now?
I'm sitting at 253, 252.
Oh, easy street. Easy street for you.
So weight's not really an issue for me right now. And that's actually going to help me maximize and keep my power that I'm not really having to worry about, cutting weight.
Absolutely. Appreciate you joining me. Look forward to seeing you back there. Power Slap 11 come January 30th. Travel safe and make sure you bring your absolute best on show day.
Bring your A game.